we have Java, we have C Sharp, different programming languages are there. And one such programming language is actually this Python. Okay. And why we are learning this Python? What is the need of learning Python? Okay. So we can get into the introduction part. Okay. So Python is actually a widely used general purpose high level programming language. Why we are calling it as a general purpose language? What do you mean by a general purpose language? Because different type of languages exist. Okay, with different type of programming languages are there, and each of these languages are used for different purpose. Like for we are using PHP for web development. Okay, we are doing C and C++ for the core application, desktop application development. We are using Android for mobile application development. Okay, and we are using R for scientific computing. Okay, so according to uh, the purpose of the language, okay, we are using it in different ways. But one of the main attraction or the one of the main advantage of Python is that we can use this Python language for different purpose. That is, we can develop Python, we can develop web application using Python. We can develop some scientific application using Python. We can develop desktop application using Python. Okay, there's a vast possibilities for Python language. Okay, and it is initially designed by Van Rossum in 1991 and developed by Python Software Foundations. And on looking into the Python software, that is Python programming language, we can see two major versions are there, Python 2 and Python 3. Okay, nowadays all of us are using Python 3, but some projects are still running in Python 2. Okay, so they are supporting both Python 2 and Python 3. And in our session, we are trying to use Python 3. Okay, and one the major applications that we can develop using Python is like web development. We can use data science. We can use it for machine learning. We can use it for artificial intelligence. We can use it for scripting, and so many other applications are there. Okay, so learning Python is actually a great advantage to any computer science enthusiast. Okay, fine. So first, I will tell you how to set up Python environment or Python platform in your computer systems. Okay. So all of you may install the prerequisites, right? Do you install Anaconda? Yes. Okay. Fine. So Anaconda is actually a Python framework. If you need not to go for that framework, we can simply install Python. I will show you how to install Python. First of all, you have to go to the Python website, Python download. Just search Python download in Google. Okay. Then go to the python.org website and you can see the downloads option. Okay. And download the latest version for Windows. Okay. So you can see the other platforms also here. Okay. You can download any versions you want. The latest version is like Python 3.8.5. Suppose if you're using Linux machines, you can download the Linux versions. Okay. So likewise, you can install Python in your system. Okay. So for Windows and Ubuntu, you can download the setup from the same website. Okay. And in Linux by default, Python is available. Otherwise, you can use the command line to download it. That is sudo apt-get update. Then after that, sudo apt-get install python 3.6, or if you need to install 3.8, you can use like python 3.8. Okay. So for machine learning, for doing projects, for scientific computing and all, I will recommend you to install Anaconda, because the actual strength of the Python is its packages. Okay. Suppose we want to do a particular task. Okay. In Python, we need not to do it from the scratch, because someone is already developed that and contributed it as a package. So the major strength of Python is the supporting packages. Okay. So suppose you want to build a project using Python, you need to download Python, you need to set up the environment, you need to set up the uh, softwares we are using for developing the Python, and we need to install all the packages we require. Okay. All these things are need to be done, but by installing Anaconda, we can do all these things in a single step. Okay. So it includes a Python, it includes some development tools, it includes almost all the packages. Okay. So simply we can install Anaconda for setting everything needed for Python environment. Is that fine? Are you clear with that? And you can download this Anaconda from the website. Okay. When you go to Anaconda download from the website, you can actually download Anaconda and install. Okay. Hope you're all installed Anaconda. Okay. Right. Okay. So if someone is not installed Anaconda, please let me know. I can give you some other options for doing this workshop. If someone is not installed, or if someone is having any problem while installing Anaconda, please put it in chat. So all of you installed, right?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, Python 3.6 നമ്മൾ വേർഷൻ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അനാക്കോണ്ട കംപ്ലീറ്റ് പാക്കേജ് വേണമെന്ന് നിർബന്ധമുണ്ടോ?
ഇന്നത്തേക്ക് കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അത് മതിയാവും.
Okay.
For today's session, it's okay.
ഓക്കെ. ഓൾറെഡി അനാക്കോണ്ട നമ്മുടെ ഉബുണ്ടു സിസ്റ്റത്തിൽ ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ ഇതിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ മീൻസ് ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്തത് നമ്മളുടെ എന്താ പറയാ പാക്കേജ് എക്സ്ട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ എന്താണ് വേണ്ടത്?
Package install
Python
ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയാണോ?
3.6 is there and Anaconda is also in the system.
Yeah, Anaconda ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് തമ്മിൽ കോൺഫ്ലിക്റ്റ് വരത്തില്ല. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
ആരെങ്കിലും Anaconda ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾ ചെയ്യാത്തുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ I will give you some alternative. That's it. Okay. So hope you are all installed Anaconda. Okay. So one more thing is there. That is while doing programming with Python, you have to understand this package managers. As I said, the major strength of a Python language, Python programming language, is its package support. Okay. So to get that packages from the repository, from the internet, you can use this pip. Okay. Pip command. That is, I can use this pip command for installing the required package. Suppose I want to install a package XYZ, I can use this command pip install XYZ. Okay. Pip install XYZ. Okay. For some packages there is a difference. Okay. So for that you can simply Google it, like install cboard in Python pip. Just search it, and you can see there's a website called pypi pypi.org, and on searching it you can see the command here. Okay, pip install cboard. Just copy it. Okay, and using a command prompt for Anaconda, there is a in Windows there's a terminal called Anaconda prompt. You can see this. Okay, Anaconda prompt. Okay, in Anaconda prompt, just paste the command and enter. Okay, so the package will get installed. In my system, the cbone is already there, so it is saying like requirement already satisfied. Otherwise it will get installed in your system. Okay, so in Windows we can use this Anaconda prompt, and in Linux you can use the terminal itself. Okay, you can use the terminal. Okay, fine. So pip command, just familiarize with this. Pip command is used to install packages for Python. Okay, and the syntax of the Python, the pip command is like pip install the package name. Okay, is that clear for you? Okay, so the other important thing is, uh, if you're using Anaconda, there's another package manager called Conta is there. You can use this Conta as well in similar way, like Conta install the package name. Okay, Conta install package name. Similarly to pip Conta install xyz. That command will install that xyz package into a system. And the virtual environment is another concept. Virtual environment is like, suppose you are doing a project with Python 3.5. Okay, in another project you need to use Python 3.6. So there will be a conflict between this 3.5 and 3.6. So instead of replacing this 3.5 with 3.6, you can simply set up a virtual environment, and you can install 3.5 in one environment and 3.6 in another environment. So you can simply solve the issue of conflict. Okay, so I will show you how to create virtual environments. Okay, it's very simple using Anaconda. So first we can start Anaconda prompt. Okay, please anyone, all of you take this Anaconda prompt from Windows. For Linux users, you can simply take the terminal. Please comment in the comment box after taking this terminal. Okay, Merlin, if you having any problem, just unmute and tell it. Hope you are in terminal now. Any issues
Yes.
with anyone? Okay. So this is actually the Anaconda prompt, and it is by default it is in the root environment, and the name of the root environment is base. The name of the root environment is base. Okay. So simply type Python here, then you will be in Python prompt. Okay, and in my system, in this environment, the Python 3.8.3 is installed. Okay, can you able to see that? Are you getting that in your system?
Yes.
Okay. So these three arrows represents you are currently in Python environment. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now we can start programming.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah.
sir,
Ma'am.
sir, what is the difference between this Python and Python 3 prompt?
Python and Python 3 from I didn't get you, ma'am.
നമ്മൾ we can have Python 3 is also here. Then
Yeah.
simply the command Python can get the prompt. Then what is the use of this Python 3?
Actually, if you're typing Python, simply Python, it will take
Okay.
automatically which version is available. If
Okay.
the Python 2 is available, it will be taken. Python
Okay.
3 is available, it will be
Right.
used. Okay.
Okay.
And if you need to specify, if you need to specify the Python 3 to be used, you can simply write Python 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So currently we are in the Python environment now. Okay. And the Python is actually an interpreted language. Okay. Whenever you enter a command or a line of code, it will get automatically interpreted that time. Okay. You can see that like a equal to 5. Okay. There's no compilation process here. Okay, a is equal to 5, it is actually interpreted and converted to the object code, and simply if you type a, you can see the result. Similarly, I'm giving another variable 3, and 3 is b is printing here. Okay, so I want to add a and b and store it in c. So for that, c is equal to a plus b. Okay, and on putting C, you can see the result. Okay, is that clear for you? I just
Yes.
want to
Yes.
convey that the programs are interpreted line by line after we enter each line of code. Okay, and you can use this print function for printing it. Okay, hello world. Okay, but do you think is it a good way to do programs here in Python prompt? Do you like it? Please unmute. You can respond actually. Hello. Okay. No issues. Fine. So it is very difficult to manage programming in this Python prompt. Okay. So I recommend you to use some other applications. There are two different options are there. First one is like I can take the Python prompt. Okay, you can simply use an application called Spider, Spyder. Okay, simply type Spider, Spyder. Okay, okay, and enter. Then an application will get opened. Wait for some time. Yeah, now Python is opening for me. Okay, Sauparnika, are you getting any issues with Python, with Spider?
Just got it. Okay, we got it.
Okay. Okay. So here in this platform, you can simply write the programs a equal to 5, b is equal to 3, okay, c is equal to a plus b, and just print c, okay. And you can see the results at the console here. Can you see this? Just try it out, okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how it's
Yeah,
run? How it is?
yeah, you can simply use this play button, right?
Okay,
This
okay.
green play button.
So we have to name the file.
Yeah, you can save that. Are you getting the results?
Oh, yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, okay. So
Participants,
this is
please
a,
respond to the questions. If you have any doubts, you can ask him, and should be interactive too.
yeah, otherwise it will be difficult. I don't know whether you are getting or not. Okay, so please respond properly. Okay, so this is another application where for developing Python. Okay, so for the study purpose and for more convenience, I am recommending another tool which is called. You can close this spider. Okay, another tool called Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter, Jupyter hyphen notebook. Okay, okay. So can you able to see a window like this in your PC?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Simply take this new Python 3. Okay. Everyone.
Yes.
Okay. So you are now in Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Ma'am, I'm having a power issue. I will just reconnect in 2 minutes. Okay. I want to connect it to the UPS. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Ma'am, I'm having a power issue. I will connect my PC to
Okay, okay, sir.
UPS. Then I will rejoin. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Sure. ഹലോ, ഇവിടെ എല്ലാവരും പൈത്തൺ ബാക്ക്ഗ്രൗണ്ട് ഉള്ളവരാണോ, അതെയോ അറിയാത്തവരാണോ കൂടുതൽ?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So you're all in Jupyter Notebook, right?
So we can make.
Okay, so we are at Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so this is actually a very
Sir, we didn't get the screen, sir.
yeah, we should. Okay, now
Okay.
okay, fine. So we are all at Jupyter Notebook, right? So this is actually a very convenient tool for doing some research, to doing some projects and all, because we can actually write the code as well as we can do some notes in the same platform. Okay, so I can simply write my first Python program. Okay, Python program. Okay, so if I want to make it as a heading, just select here heading. Okay, then shift enter. Okay, so it will appear as a heading. So similarly, as in a notebook, we can maintain the codes as well as the notes in the same thing. Okay, same file. Okay, so to execute it, just
Sir, once
shift
more,
enter.
എവിടുന്നാണ് heading എവിടുന്നാണ് കിട്ടുക?
Heading കിട്ടാൻ ഇവിടെ ഡ്രോപ്പ് ഡൗൺ ഉണ്ട്, കാണാമോ?
എവിടുന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ heading ആയിട്ട് ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
Yeah, ഈ ഡ്രോപ്പ് ഡൗണില് heading. Can you see my screen?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Markdown.
It's heading.
Okay.
Okay. Then shift enter to execute it.
Okay.
Shift
Yes.
enter. Okay. So it will appear as a heading. And you can make note here like this is my first Python workshop and ever attending. Okay, now it's interpreted as a code, and if you want to make it as a note, just change the type to markdown and shift enter. Okay, okay, is that clear for you? Are you getting this?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, now you can simply execute the code in this. This is what we are calling as a cell. Okay, write the program here, like as I said, a is equal to 5, b equal to 3, c is equal to a plus b, sorry, a plus b. Okay, then print c. Okay, for executing, you can simply run the cell, or as a shortcut you can use shift enter. Okay, you can run, or shift, as a shortcut you can use shift enter. Are you getting the result? Yes. Okay, fine. So now you're familiar with how to execute Python program in Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Now I am going to show you the basic concepts of Python programming, and I will show it in a slide. You can simply execute that programs in your Jupyter Notebook. Okay. If you have any doubts at any point, you can just interrupt me. Okay. Is that fine? Can I move to the slides?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Okay, here we're starting the Python fundamentals. Okay. So you may have an idea about the variables, the data types, the operators, and all. Okay. Is there anyone knowing these concepts? Anyone there with? Okay. Hope you are all familiar with these terms. Okay. So basically, we have to first familiarize with the data type. Okay. Data types are like the basic building blocks of a programming language. Okay. Every data we are trying to process using a programming language belongs to a particular type. Okay. As you can see here, X is actually a variable. X is called a variable. Okay. And 5 is actually a value or a constant we are using in our program. Okay. So X is equal to 5. The statement X is equal to 5 means we are assigning a constant value 5 to a variable X. Okay. And different from C++ and Java, every variable is actually associated with a particular data type. But in the case of Python, it is different. Okay. The variable is get binded with a data type according to the value assigned to it. Okay. Whenever we are assigning a value to a variable, then that variable will be binded to a particular type. Okay. So simply X is equal to 5 and you can print the type of X. Type is actually a functionality in Python. You can use that functionality, that is use that function type to get the data type of a particular variable. Okay. So print type of X will give the data type of X, and you can see the output class int. That means this X is an integer. This X is an integer. Okay. And to get the value inside a variable X, you can simply print that variable, print X. It will output the value 5. Okay. Can you just try it out in your notebook? X is equal to 5. Print type of X. Print X. Hope you are getting this. Okay. Similarly, in another variable, Y is equal to 2.5. That is another type of data. This is actually an integer and this is actually a floating point value. That is, if we have some decimal points, then we are calling it as a floating point value. Y equal to 2.5, and on printing it, we can see the type is float, F-L-O-A-T, float. Okay. And in print, you can print multiple values by separating it with a comma. You can simply print Y, Y plus 1, Y star 2, and Y star star 2. Here, Y is adding with 1. Here we will get the twice of Y. Here we will get Y power 2. Okay. So you will get the output like 2.5, 3.5, 5.0, and 6.25. Okay. And we have another type of constant called Boolean. Okay, Boolean constants. These Booleans are actually representing the truth value. Truth value can be either true or false, right? So Booleans are used for representing the truth values. We have two different truth values like true and false. and we are assigning T is equal to true and F is equal to false. Upon printing the type of T, you can see the type is bool. That is, T is a Boolean variable. Have you done so far? Are you getting the results?
Yes.
Do I need to wait, or can I move to next slide?
Got the answers.
Okay. So these are simple concepts. Okay. So we can move to the next part. Okay. Now some fundamental operations, Boolean operations. All other operations are very similar to C and C++, like addition, subtraction, comparison, and all. Okay. Apart from that, there are some different operations with Boolean values. Okay. So you can use this and, or, and not for logical operations. Okay. In some other programming languages, we are using and, or, not. But instead of these symbols, we can simply use the
So,
yeah.
is it necessary for the true and false for the capital letter?
Yes, yes, yes. The T and F must be capital. For Boolean values, the T and truth, true. For true, the T must be capital. For false, F must be capital. Okay. And you can simply print T and F. Okay. T and F, it will be false. Okay. T and F will be false because true and false. The AND operation will give true only when both the values are true, both the operands are true. Here one is true and one is false, so the result should be false. And in this case, there's an error in the slide. This is actually true. On printing T or false, the result should be true. This is a mistake in the slide. Okay. And not true, not T. You will get the result false. And not equal to perform not equal to operation, you can simply use exclamation equal to for not equal to. This is fine. Can I move to the next slide?
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Now, one of the important data type we need to understand is strings. Strings are actually, it's a collection of characters, right? Each HELLO, we are calling it as a character, okay? And a collection of or a stream of characters are called a string, okay? And to represent a string, you have to use a pair of single quotes or a pair of double quotes. You can use both, okay? So in a variable called hello, we are storing a string hello, and in a variable world, we are storing a variable we are storing a string world, okay? And upon printing hello, you can see the output hello, okay? You can see the output hello. And there is a function called len, len. Len of a string variable will output the length of the string. And what do you mean by the length of the string? It is actually the number of characters in that string. And on printing len of hello, we know that in hello, we have the string hello, HELLO. Okay. So how many characters are there? H, E, LLO. That is 5 characters. So len of hello will output the value 5. Okay. Fine. And you can use this plus operator. You can use this plus operator for concatenation. Concatenation means appending a string to the end of another string. That is what we are calling as concatenation. Okay. So here we have hello, the string hello in hello variable, the string world in world variable, and in between that I am putting a space. Okay. So hello plus space world. So this HW will have the hello space world. On printing this HW, you can see the output is like hello world. Is that clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you can use the concatenation which is similar to C. In C programming language, we are using the format strings, right? Similarly, we can also use format string. Here the percentages will represent a string, percentage D will represent an integer. Okay. And we have to specify the argument in the last percentage, hello world and 12. Then this hello, the value in the hello will be replaced. This percentage is replaced with the value in hello. The second percentage will be replaced with the value in world, and the percentage D will replace with 12. So finally HW12, on printing HW12, you can see the output hello world 12. Hello space world space 12. Is it fine? Is someone having any problem or any issue with Jupyter Notebook? Just share your screen, we can resolve it. Okay.
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 So, sir, അതിന്റെ ഔട്ട്പുട്ട് എന്തായിരുന്നു?
Hello space world space 12.
Okay. Then നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് സ്ട്രിങ്ങും ഓരോ ഇൻഡിജറും അതിനകത്ത് പ്രിന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ അല്ലേ?
അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. കോൺകാറ്റിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി നമ്മൾ സീനെ പോലെ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നു. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Okay.
The same way.
Okay.
Okay. Can I move to the next slide?
Okay, sure.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, I will explain the formatting. Actually, this HW12 will be assigned with a string. Okay. And we need to specify that string as a first operand. Okay. As a first operand to the percentage. Okay. And that string should include some format specifiers. Okay. And after the percentage, we have to specify a tuple. Okay. In that tuple, we have to specify the values which is used to replace this format specifiers. Okay. So we have 3 format specifiers here and 3 values are there. Okay. So the first format specifier percentages will get replaced with the value in hello. The second format specifier percentages will get replaced with the value in the world variable. Okay. And finally the percentage D will get replaced with the value 12, and altogether this final string will be assigned to HW12. Is that clear? Biju?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So this is the output, hello world 12. Okay, and we can we can have an overview of some string processing functions. Okay, so here we have a string s which is assigned with the value hello. Okay, yes equal to hello. Okay, and the function capitalize will make the first character of the string to capital. Okay, so on printing s dot capitalize, you can see the output capital H E L L O. Okay, hello. The first character will get capitalized, and the second function is like upper, s dot upper. The s dot upper function will make all the characters in that string to the uppercase. Okay, so the output will be like capital H, capital E, capital L, capital O. Okay, fine. Okay, then another function called find, s dot find. Okay, s dot find, and within that we are giving the argument ll. So this function will return the position where the argument is found. Okay, in hello HELLO, on starting from 0, the 0th position is H, the first position is E, the second position is L, the third position is L, and the fourth position is O. So LL, the substring LL is present at the second position. So on printing s dot find LL, you will get the output 2. Are you getting this?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And the last one is like replace. That is, the first argument specify the character or the substring to be replaced. Okay, and the second argument is the string. We are replacing that the string which we are replacing the first argument. Okay, so s dot replace l comma ell will give the result H E bracket open E L L bracket close bracket open E L L bracket close O. Okay, so the every occurrence of L is replaced with bracket E L L bracket.
So can you explain s dot find once more?
Yeah, find will return the position or the position where this given argument occur. That is here we are giving the LL, right?
So how?
LL as, yeah.
So how LL is the substring, right?
Yeah.
So how is the substring position 2?
Actually, the starting position of the substring. The starting position of the substring.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone need any clarifications on this part? Any doubts? Is that clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So we can move to the next part. The next part is very important. That is the concept of containers. Okay. As in all programming language, we have the concept of array, right? But in Python, the arrays are not here. Instead of that, we have a definite number of containers are here. Different types of containers. Okay. Each of the container have its own purpose. Okay, and it is considered as the fundamental the basics of Python. Okay, so you have to understand what is the concept of a container. Okay, a container is nothing, it's a collection of objects, collection of elements. Okay, and we have different types of containers, and one of the most widely used container is list. Okay, and internally the implementation of this list is the linked list, the concept of linked list. You might have heard about the concept of linked list, right, in data structures. So the same, the logic is working inside the concept of list. Okay, and to specify a list, you have to put the elements within a pair of square brackets separated by commas. Different from arrays, the peculiarity of the list is that we can use different types of elements in a single list. Okay, you can put different types of elements in a single list. Okay, so we can call it as a heterogeneous collection. So in this example, XS is a list, okay, and it is assigned with a list containing the values 3, 1, and 2. Okay, so on printing XS, you can see the entire list, and similar to arrays, we can use the index numbers to get the elements in a particular position. The index in a list is starting with 0. Okay, in the 0th index we have 3, in the first index we have 1, and in the second index we have 2. So the output of this print statement will be xx will be the list, and xss of 2 is the value 2. Is that clear?
Sure.
Yes. And we have a wonderful concept in Python, that is the use of negative indices. Okay, negative index is nothing which but represents the elements from the end of the list. Okay, so then if we are specifying the first element using 0, the negative index represents the last element. Okay, so excess of -1 will represent the last element, that is, in this example, the 2. Excess of -1 is 2, and excess of -2 will represent 1. Okay, okay, and on implementing projects, you can simply find so many cases where we need to use this negative index. Okay, especially if you're doing some machine learning or data science projects, definitely you need to use this concept that will make the programs more simpler. Okay, is that clear for you, the concept of negative index? Do I need to explain more?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, fine. So again, we can actually initialize or replace an element at a particular position using the assignment operation. Here at this position, at the second position, we have the element 2, and we are replacing that element with the string foo, F-O-O. So after replacing this, on printing excess, you can see the elements are like 3, 1, and foo. So in a single list, we have integer as well as string. That's why we are calling it as a heterogeneous collection. Okay. And to add more elements to the end of the list, you can use the append function, xs.append of bar. Okay. This will simply add the element bar to the end of the list. Okay. So after appending, on printing xs, you can see 3, 1, foo, bar. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. And this pop function will automatically pop out the last element. It will remove the last element. Okay. And you can also specify the position to pop out. If you are specifying like xs dot pop within brackets, if you are specifying the 1, it will pop out the element at the first index. Okay. So you can use this pop in 2 ways. If you are specifying a particular position, the element at that position will get popped out. Otherwise, the last element will get popped out. And to insert elements to the beginning of the list, you can simply use insert function instead of append. Insert the element to be inserted, comma, the position to be inserted. Okay. So there are so many other functions exist for manipulating list. I'm just giving some important functions. If you really wish to move on, just refer those functions too. Okay. In the case of strings also, we have so many functions exist. So just refer it. Just make it familiar and try some experience with that. Okay. With this limited time, I am explaining only a small set of functions in each type. Okay. Is that clear? This part? Till this part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is another important concept, and maybe you are not familiar you can see this concept in other programming languages. That is the concept of slicing. Okay, list slicing. List slicing is nothing but we are taking a small part of a list as a new list. That's all. That's it. Okay. And for doing this experiment, I am introducing another function called range. Okay. Range is actually a built-in function in Python. It will create a list of integers starting from 0 up to the specified number. Okay. Range of 5 will generate numbers from 0 up to the given argument. So the range of 5 will generate numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you are specifying like range of a comma b, it will start generating from a till b minus 1. Okay. So in this example, the nums, the function, the variable nums is assigned with a list. Okay. And that list contains the values 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now just slice.
Yes.
Okay. For slicing, we have to specify like list square bracket a colon b, a colon b. So we are slicing the list from the position a up to b minus 1. That is, in this case, we are specifying 2 colon 4, right? So it will slice out a small list from the parent list starting from the position 2 till 4 minus 1. That is 2 and 3 will get sliced out. Okay. Just try it out in your notebook and you can experience the result. Okay. And if you're not specifying anything after this colon, it will start slicing from 2 till the end of the list. Okay. If you're not specifying anything after the colon, it will start from the given index till the end of the list. Okay. So if you're not specifying anything before and after the colon, it will return the entire string itself. So it will slice out from the beginning till the end. So this is simply equal to the parent list. So just think of what will be the output of a colon minus 1. Since we are not specifying anything before colon, it will start slicing out from the 0th index itself. And what is the meaning of this minus 1? What is the meaning of this minus 1?
At the end.
Last element.
From the end.
Last
From the
element.
end.
So it will slice out the element before the last element, till the element before the last element. So beginning from 0 till the second last element. Okay. So what will be the output? 0, 1, 2, and 3. Is that clear for you?
Okay.
Are you experienced the result?
Yeah, we got the answers.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Okay, and here we can assign a set of elements by specifying the slicing indexes. Okay, so nums of 2 colon 4 is equal to 8 9. We'll assign the values from 2 up to 4 minus 1 with 8 and 9. Okay, so the new list will be like 0 1 8 9 4. So I think it's clear. Can we just move to the next part?
Sir, the last command ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാമോ?
Yeah.
Nums
2 colon 4. That is the
Yes.
elements from the second position up to the 4 minus 1. That is only we have 2 elements. That is
Okay,
the
2
position
elements.
2 and 3.
Okay, okay.
The elements at those position will get replaced with 8 and 9.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So this is one of the beautiful concept in Python. I'm so much happy to explain this because this is such a wonderful concept. Because this will make the effort of a programmer very less. Okay, suppose till the topics covered till the last slide, you must be able to do a program. Okay, if I'm asking you to write a program to create a list of numbers and create another list of numbers, okay, another list of numbers having the squares of the parent list, how will you do that? Did you get that question? Suppose you have a list, okay, lst. Can you see my Jupyter notebook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a list, okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, comma 5. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So we have a list. Okay. So we have to generate numbers. We have to generate numbers. Okay. From this list. Okay. We have to generate another list, that is SQR. Okay. We have to generate numbers. Generate another list SQR having the squares of the numbers in the list LST. Okay. So how can you do that?
Nums into nums. LSG into LSG.
Yeah, first, no, we just need to create an empty list. Okay. So this part I will explain you how we can use the control structures here. Okay. So we as similar to C and C++ and Java, we have for loop as well as while loop here, but here the for loop is actually using to iterate over a collection. Okay, here the for loop is used to iterate over a collection. Like maybe you are familiar with the for each loop, right? For each loop, that is, here we are writing like for each x in LST. What does it means? For each element in LST, that is, first the x will have, in the first iteration, x will have the value 1. In the second iteration, x will have the value 2. And in the third iteration, x will have the value 3. In fourth, 4. And in fifth, 5. Okay. So I will just print it. You can see the values. Okay. Is that clear for you? The concept of for loop. For
Yes, sir.
x in LST, that is, LST is a collection, and the x will receive the elements in that collection one by one in each iteration. Okay. So after getting this, I am finding the square like x star star 2. So this will be the square of x, and I'm putting that value to the empty list square using the append function. Okay. Using the append function. And if I'm printing that SQR, you can see the SQR is now a list containing the elements which are the squares of the elements in the LST, the list LST. Is that clear for you? Any doubts? Okay, fine. Now we can do the same task with the help of list comprehension. Okay, we can do the same task with the help of list comprehension only using a single line of code. Okay, so similarly, I am just having a list. Okay, now I want to create another list SQR containing the squares of elements in the list LST, right? So for that, I'm creating a list containing the squares of x. Okay, containing the squares of x, and from where we have to take this x? We have to take this x from
For loop.
for x in LST, right? That is, we must read like For each x in LST, put x star star 2 in XQR, right? For each x in LST, we have to put the square of that x in the list SQR. And on printing this, you can see we will get the same result. Is that beautiful, right?
Yes, sure.
You can simply reduce the code into a single line.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, is it okay if x star star 2 is after 4x in LST?
No. We have to specify it before the for loop. Okay. And again, I am adding some more constraints to this question. Okay. Suppose I want to get the squares of odd numbers in the parent list. Okay. In the new list, I only want to get the squares of odd numbers in the parent list. So in the first program, I need to again add an if condition, right? If x percentage 2 not equal to 0, then only we need to add the squares to the new list. Okay, is that clear?
Okay.
So you will get the so you will get the result like this: 1925. Okay, you are only taking the odd numbers and putting the squares of those odd numbers to the new list. Okay, and in the second way, or in the using list comprehension, you can simply put the condition in this statement itself. If x percentage 2 not equal to 0, you get the same results. So here we have to read like, we should read like, for each x in list, if x percentage 2 is not 0, put the square of x in the new list. Is that clear? And any doubts regarding this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you getting the result?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In the slides also, I'm showing the same example. Okay. We have a list. We have another list squares. We need to create a new list squares with the squares of the elements from the list nums. Okay. So this is the usual way, and here I am do it with the list comprehension. And this is again how we can use the if condition inside the list comprehension. I think it's clear. Can we move to the next part?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now into the next type of dictionary, that is next type of container called dictionary. Okay. And it is very similar to the concept of named arrays or associated arrays in other programming languages. That is, instead of using integer indices, we are using string as an index. Okay, or simply we can call it as a name value pair. Okay, that is, in dictionary we are using a single element. We are specifying a single element as a pair. Okay, as a pair, separated with a colon. Okay, and this is called the key, and this is called the value. Here the cat is key and cute is value. Dog is key, the furry is value. Okay, so we have to maintain the collection of elements as a key value pair, so that we can use this key for as an index for getting the value cute. Okay, we can use this cat as a key to get the value cute. Okay, and for specifying the collection as a dictionary, you have to put a pair of curly brackets separated. Each element should be separated with a comma. Clear? D is equal to curly bracket open, which means it is a dictionary. You have to specify the first element as a pair of key and value. That is cat colon cute, dog colon furry. Okay, so we have only two elements in this dictionary, cute and furry, and the keys are cat and dog. And to get the value from a dictionary, you have to specify the key as an index. D square bracket key. We are specifying the key cat. So we will get the value cute. On printing this, you will get cute as the result. Is that clear? Any doubts?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you can use the keyword in. You can use the keyword in to get or to check whether a given key is there in the dictionary. Okay. Print cat in D. Print cat in D will return true because the key cat is present in the dictionary D. And if you are checking with some other keys like dog is there, some and in D, it will return false because that particular key is not there in the dictionary D. Okay, and to add a new element, you can simply write like D of the new key equal to the new value. So on printing the dictionary, you can see three pairs: cat cute, dog furry, and fish wet. Okay, and if you try to access D of monkey, it will raise a key error because monkey is not a key of D. Is that clear for you? Can I move to the next part? Yes. So if you're not getting time to complete this, I will share the slides. You can try it out yourself. Okay. Because we have only limited time. And how to iterate our dictionary. Okay. How to iterate our dictionary. Similar to the list, if you're simply iterating our dictionary for animal in D, you will only get the key in the iterative variable. So you will get person at animal, you will get cat at animal, you will get spider at animal. So if you need to access the value, again you have to access like d of animal. Then only you will get the name as well as the value. Okay, the name is in the variable animal and the value is at the variable lex. Okay, and at each iteration I am printing like a animal has number of legs. So it will print the output like a person has 2 legs, a cat has 4 legs, a spider has 8 legs. Okay. Are you getting this?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So the second way of iteration is like if you're calling d dot items, you will simply get the name as well as the value in the loop variables. Okay. For animals, comma legs in d dot items, then you will get person in animal and 2 in legs. In the next iteration, you will get cat in animals and 4 in legs. In the next iteration, spider will be there in animal and legs will get value 8. So is that clear? Any clarifications needed?
Sir, ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയോ?
Yeah. In the first case, we are only getting the keys in the loop variable. That is, we will get only the person, cat, and spider in the variable animal. But in this second case, instead of specifying d, you have to specify like d dot items. Then you will get the key as well as the value in the variables animal and leg. So you need not to access the value like this. Simply you will get the value as well as the key in the animals and legs variable. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So can we move to the next slide?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, fine. So this is the another type of container which is called tuple. This container is less flexible than list and very similar, but more similar to list. Okay, and we don't have much provisions, so we cannot perform much operations with this tuple. Okay, generally we are using this tuple to represent a set of values as a single entity. Okay, like suppose we need to represent a complex number a plus ib. We need to represent that complex number a and b as a single entity, right? For that kind of things, to represent a vector, we need 3 components x, y, and z, right? In that case, we can use this tuple. Okay, and different from list, instead of using square bracket, we have to use round brackets. Okay, tuple tube is equal to round bracket 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, and simply we can use this plus function to append new tuple. Okay, new tuple to an existing tuple. Okay, you can see the same example. And one of the major difference between the tuple and the list is like, list is actually a mutable kind of thing. That is, suppose if you are doing some operations on list, it will get reflected in the list itself. Okay, but in the case of tuple, if you're doing some operations on the tuple, it will not get reflect back to that tuple. Like in this case, tuple plus, simply if you are writing tuple plus 5 comma 4, it will not get added to tuple. You have to reassign that result to the tuple variable, then only you will get the operation get reflected to the original data. Okay, that is why we are calling it as immutable. Okay, the changes will not affect if you're performing some operations. You have to explicitly assign that changes to the variable, then only it will get reflected to the variable. Okay, this tuple is actually less important. Okay, in most of the cases we can use list itself. Okay,
Sir,
yeah, yeah,
once more, immutable means അത് editable അല്ല എന്നല്ലേ immutable meaning?
അതെ 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 editable അല്ല.
So അപ്പൊ ഇവിടെ നമ്മൾ ആഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ മേളിൽ നമ്മൾ ടപ്പിളിലേക്ക് 5 4 ആഡ് ചെയ്തപ്പോ നമുക്ക് ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് പുതിയ ടപ്പിൾ വന്നില്ലേ?
tuple equal to എഴുതിയത് കൊണ്ടല്ലേ.
ഓക്കെ.
If you're not reassigning it, it will not get reflected.
അതൊരു ന്യൂ ടപ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടാണോ അപ്പോ രണ്ടാമത് വരിക?
അതെ അതെ, ന്യൂ ടപ്പിൾ ആയിട്ട് ഈ ട്യൂപ്പിലേക്ക് തന്നെ അസൈൻ ആവുക ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. ഇൻ ദ കേസ് ഓഫ് ലിസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾക്ക് അവിടെ തന്നെ അപ്പൻഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും അല്ലേ?
അപ്പൻഡ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് തന്നെ അപ്പൻഡ് ആയിക്കോളും.
So that is mutable, this is immutable.
Immutable, right, yes.
Okay, and in one more question is tuple എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് സെയിം ടൈപ്പിലുള്ളതാണ്, അങ്ങനെയുണ്ടോ?
അല്ല, മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ടൈപ്പ്
മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ടൈപ്സ് പോസിബിൾ ആണ്.
അതെ അതെ.
ഓക്കെ 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 സർ, താങ്ക് യു.
Yeah. And the last type of container is called set. Okay, this is very primitive type of container. Like it will not hold duplicates. The first point is it will not hold duplicates. Okay, and it will not maintain any order. That is my set 1 2 3 and 3 1 2 and 2 3 1, whatever it is, it will be same. Okay, it is very similar to the sets in our mathematics. Okay, and to specify a set, we have to again use a pair of curly bracket. In the dictionary we have specifying as a name value pair, but in the case of set we are specifying only a single value. Okay, and this is a simple application of the list. That is, we have a set. We have a list containing duplicate elements, and if you need to remove all these duplicate elements, just convert that list to set. Okay, and on printing it, you can see all the duplicate elements are removed. Then again, if you want to make it as a list, convert that set to list. Okay, just try it out in your notebook. Are you getting the result?
So in L1 uh, square brace or curly
L1 is
braces?
actually a list, okay, and it can hold duplicate elements. And my requirement is like I need to remove all the duplicate elements from that list. For that, I can make use of sets. Just simply convert that list to set, okay. Then you will get
Okay.
all the you will get removed with all the duplicate elements. Now new set is a set. Again, if you want to convert that set to a list, you can simply use the function list on this set, and the set will get converted to list again. So now L1 is a list without any duplicate elements. This is simply an application of sets.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Okay. That means that cannot have a duplicate values.
Ah, and it will not maintain any order also.
Okay. 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 It's automatically sorting.
Yeah. Is it clear?
It's clear. It's a little bit easy to sort the list by converting it to set,
Sort
right?
and removing.
Okay. Okay.
So we are now into the last part of today's session. That is the concept of functions. Okay. So someone please tell what is the use of a function. What is the use of a function? Should I need
It's
to
a
explain
usable
it?
code.
I will explain. Okay. Yeah, I will explain it here. So, okay. Function is nothing but it's actually a small
Group of statements
I'm not getting
for
the
a specific
annotation.
task.
Hmm, where is this annotation? I'm not able to see that annotation. Annotation. So this by default having an annotation. Um, I don't know. I will simply use a paint application. Okay. Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
consider we have a program. Okay. Okay. This is a program, and at several steps we have to do the same kind of operations. Okay. Like we have a list and we have to sort and print it. Okay. Again, here also we have a list. We have to sort it and print it. Okay. List, sort, and print. Okay. So at different points, different programming points, execution points, we are doing the same task in a single program, right?
Yes.
So it will definitely increase the length of our program, and it will make our programs more messy, right? So instead of writing the same thing again and again, we can actually keep it as a separate block. Okay, so whenever we need to use this functionality, we have to call this block and come back to that point again. At this point again, call this, come back to that point again. At this point also, call this and come back to that point. Okay, so this block of this dedicated block of a program which is used to perform a particular task is called a function.
Function.
Okay, I think the concept is clear. So for for writing a function, we have to create a separate block apart from the usual program. Okay, and at any point we can call this block and come back to the same point after executing that particular task. Okay, for that purpose we are actually using functions. And Python, to define a function you have to use a def keyword. Okay, you have to use a def keyword, def. Okay, and you have to write the function name, and you have to specify the arguments. Okay, and this function is simply used to check whether a given number is negative, positive, or 0. Okay, so on getting an argument, I'm checking that if x greater than 0, return positive. Okay, return positive. And one more condition is there, like elif, 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 elif x less than 0, return negative, else return 0. There is a mistake in this slide. While doing, you can simply write if x greater than 0, return positive. Elif, not else if, it's elif, elif, elif x less than 0, return negative, else return 0. Okay, and I have a list -1, 0, and 1, and I'm iterating it through using x and calling the function sine. This function is actually called here, and the results will be like, for -1 it will return negative, for 0 it will return 0, and for 1 it will return positive. Okay, just try it out. Just try it yourself. I will just do the same thing, otherwise you will get confused with that. Def sine of x. Okay, if x greater than 0, return positive. Elif return, sorry, elif x less than 0, return negative, else return 0. Okay, for x in a list of -2, -1, 0, -1, 4, simply print Okay, simply print sign of x. Okay, so output will be like negative, negative, 0 and positive. Is that clear for you?
കമ്പാരിസൺ ഓപ്പറേറ്റർ ഏതാണ് സർ? ഈക്വൽ ടു ആണോ ഇവിടെ?
എങ്ങനെ മാം മനസ്സിലായില്ല?
എക്സ് ഈക്വൽ ടു 0 എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ എന്താ വേണ്ടത്? ഈക്വൽ ടു 0 ആണോ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യണം?
equal to same.
Okay. It's clear.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay, and different from other programming language, one of the most attractive part in functions is like we can simply return more than one values from a single function. Okay, that is suppose I in a single function I need to get the twice and square of a number. Okay. Def get other values. Okay, so upon giving a particular value I need to get the twice as well as the square of a number, right? So twice is like x plus x and square is like x into x, and the main thing is we can return this t as well as s from a single function. Okay, so on printing get other values of 5, you can see we will get a tuple. The first value is the twice of the number and second value is the square of the number. Is that clear?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And the concept of default arguments are also there. Like if you're not specifying some values, we can take like I want to get the interest. Get def get sorry def get interest. Okay. So I have to give p n and
Sorry, I
r.
got
Okay. So if you're not specifying any rate of
yes.
interest, it will simply take 5% interest. So okay. Return p star n star r by 100. Okay.
Sorry, sir. I got some error here in this get other value function.
Okay.
It's x is not defined in the
X ആണ്
x
ma'am.
is not defined.
Got
XX.
other values of bracket parameter x കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
Yes. Then t equal to x plus x. Okay, okay, okay. I got it. It's a small vector. Okay, sir. Good.
Yeah.
It's okay. Got it.
Get interest of 10,000, comma 2, comma 3. You have to specify the argument name while passing the default parameter. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So here, and if you're not specifying it, it will take the default value, that is 5%.
Sir, can we just give 0.05 there instead of putting r is equal to?
But it will make confusion. If you have more than one default values, it will make confusion. So better you put the parameter value. Okay.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yes, yes. It's not.
So I have planned to discuss this much part because we have limited time. So do you have any doubts or you need any clarifications or something, you can just ask. Ma'am, can we have 5 or 10 minutes for discussion?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. If someone have any doubts or something, you can just ask. Otherwise, you can wind up the session.
സർ ഞാനൊന്ന് ഇൻ്റർഫിയർ ചെയ്യുന്നേ. അത് ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ഫോം എല്ലാവരും ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യണം. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ഫോം ചാറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ വരും, അതൊന്ന് ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ഫോം ഫില്ല് ചെയ്യാം. സർ, I think today's session was awesome. We really doing the Python very well. ആക്ച്വലി സർ വളരെ സിമ്പിളായിട്ട് വളരെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ട്, വളരെ കൃത്യമായി ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്. എനിക്ക് എല്ലാവരുടെയും ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് ആണ് കിട്ടേണ്ടത്. വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് യു ഓൾ? ഹൗ ഡു യു ഫീൽ ദി സെഷൻ? Actually, I feel wonderful. It's very nice, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You are connected out Python in very basic level. So thank you.
So any doubts for the participants? You can unmute and ask so that others can also get the idea. If you're not having any doubts, the one case is you are getting everything, otherwise you are not getting nothing.
All clear, sir.
Yeah. So ma'am, then we can wind up the session, I think.
Okay. If you don't have any questions or doubts, we can conclude the session. So, Shiba Miss, let us conclude the session, please. Okay, Miss. Okay. Okay, let us conclude. We are continuing tomorrow at 10 o'clock itself. you please join as early as possible. Don't be late. Sir, personally, it's very, very informative, very helpful for us. Thank you, sir. The way you are using is very, very nice. Shiba Miss.
Yes.
Okay, let us conclude. All participants, please fill your feedback form. Then only you will get the certificate. You give your official address with the feedback form. Okay, Miss.
Thank you, sir. Today's session was very informative. Thank you. Then thank you for all the participants. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Okay, let
Okay,
us meet
thank you, ma'am.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any doubts or queries, you can ask in WhatsApp group, or you can we can direct it to sir. Sir, can you share your PPT with us?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'll send.
Okay. Okay, sir. Then thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all participants for your patience and listening all. Actually, it was good. Thank you.